There's this thing, Greg, called MEANINGWAVE.
It's not music, it's music plus.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. We give thanks to the ancestors for the miracle they bequeathed us. We vow to not squander this hitherto unimaginable opportunity. MEANINGWAVE.
Akira The Don.
He's got clout. He's got clout.
It's not music, it's music plus.
Yo, check it out, on the shack, rockin' with Akira The Don, you heard? You know what it is, man. All real shit, wait, 100.
I'm David Hasselhoff, alias The Hoff. You're listening to Akira The Don.
Bienvenidos. What is up, though? Oh my goodness.
It's just going to get weirder, 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 and finally it's going to be so weird that people are going to have to talk about how weird it is. And at that point, novelty theory can come out of the woods, because eventually people are going to say, what the hell is going on? It's just too nuts. It's not enough to say it's nuts. You have to explain why it's so nuts. So between now and 2012, the next 14 years, I look for the invention of artificial life, the cloning of human beings, possible contact with extraterrestrials, possible human immortality, and at the same time, appalling acts of brutality, genocide, race baiting, homophobia, famine, starvation, because the systems which are in place to keep the world sane are utterly inadequate to the forces that have been unleashed. Weirder, 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 weirder. It's just going to get weirder, 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 weirder. What the hell is going on? Weirder, 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 weirder. And finally, it's going to be so weird that people are going to have to talk about how weird it is. The collapse of the socialist world, the rise of the internet, these are changes so immense, nobody could imagine them ever happening. And now that they have happened, nobody even bothers to mention what a big deal it is. The fact that there is no such thing as the Soviet Union, people never talk about it anymore. But when I was a kid, the notion that that would ever change was beyond conceiving. The good news is that as primates, we're incredibly adaptable to change. Put us in a desert, we survive. Put us in the jungle, we survive. Under Hitler, we survive. Under Nixon, we survive. We can put up without anything that we could think, because we're going to be tested to the limit. It's just going to get weirder, 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 weirder. It's just going to get weirder, 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 weirder.
What the heck
is going on? Weirder, 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 weirder. And finally, it's going to be so weird that people are going to have to talk about how weird it is.
What is up, you beautiful people? It is Akira The Don. Yo, that was classic, incredible. You don't understand what incredible wave riding that was there. Right, I played that little bit of intro. I was doing a bit of what did I even do? Oh yeah. The final countdown, right? There was some final countdown at the beginning there. And earlier, when I was starting to set up my set, I was like, well, let me see what will work. Tell you what, I'll play Final Countdown, and that will go really, really nicely into this one MEANINGWAVE song. And then I'll play a couple of other things, then I'll have a chat. And then at some point later on, it occurred to me, hang on, I'm talking to my mic, that Weirder and Weirder and Unbelievable might work well together. And I had been stem separating Unbelievable, that means like splitting it into sections so you can take the vocal out and things like that. So it was in the right deck. And then I was in a bit of a rush to start because there'd been some issues on the back end. And anyways, I didn't mean to play Unbelievable by EMF second at all. And I'm amazed that it sounded quite good coming off of that intro. And then I was amazed I had the wherewithal to pull in Terence McKenna in 3 seconds like that and make that work. So that is wave riding right there, brothers and sisters. That's what that is in the context of this. That's wave riding right there. Welcome. Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos. Shouts out to everybody locked in. We got 2076 in the building. He wants to shout out for his man Morgan. So we're going to shout out Morgan. What's up? Morgan. Man like Morgan in the house. We got JT the Lionheart in the house. Appreciate his support, brother. Says we have the power. We do. However, it's funny you say that because I did remove the I have the power emoji earlier because we only have so many emoji slots, and I pulled in some new emojis. As you're seeing, I can see in the live chat right there, you're using those new emojis. Aren't they nice? We've got a Waverider emoji for the occasion. We got 2 Waverider emojis for the occasion. One with the beautiful lady on my lovely on my lovely shirt here. Yeah, that's right. She be riding them waves. What up, Fool Killer? He says, I backed the signed bundle. Can't wait to get it. Well, the signed bundle. The signed bundle of what? Space Panda 229. What's up? Says, ride the meaning wave. Exactly. That's the right thing to do. 2076. What's up? So there's nowhere I'd rather be than partying. There's nowhere I'd rather be partying than right here with all of you beautiful Wave Riders. That's right. Wave Riders assemble. We in the house. We in the house, and we are launching today. As you might have noticed, maybe you saw the trailer. There's a trailer. I noticed people mentioning the trailer. XX Madog said, I'm watching this video right now. That's the trailer explaining the situation. And it says, bro, this is perfect. Background on how and when you started making mixtapes, etc. I'd cut that into a video itself. I'd upload as a separate video. Well, I have. It will be. And that's what we're doing. So there. So you are smart and right as of course you are smart and right. Maybe we should just watch that video. Maybe that's what we should do rather than me sort of trying to rehash it. Maybe we should watch the video and I'll watch it from the corner and observe myself. Maybe I'll stop the video every now and again to make a point. Can we do that? Can I log into my back end and see an unpublished video? I think I probably can. Since basically me playing that wrong song at the wrong time completely messed up what I was planning to do musically. Normally I don't even plan. Normally I have like 2 ideas and I move around it. I had a few solid ideas today, but you know what they say, man plans and God he go. That's good. That's good right there. You go, ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Now, of course, is it possible to play a video and you hear the video? Maybe it isn't. See, we go again. Can you hear that? No. All right, I know what to do. Yeah. What we do is we'll add playback.
Of MEANINGWAVE.
And that should be it.
Called Waverider.
Is that it?
I'm
No.
Akira The Don, artist, producer, DJ.
Oh, baby. Aha. There we go. Is that coming through now? It is, isn't it? That's working, right? You can hear that? Could you hear that? Let me know in the chat if you could hear that. What am I at? What Emin says, am I late? You're not late. You're right on time like Black Box in 89. Sagittarius says, back to Golden Curtain era. Yo, my golden curtains are in storage in Texas. And we're going to get them back, brothers and sisters. We're going to get it. We're going to do it together. Oh, there's no audio. Oh, you fibbers. You told me there was audio. Well, you know, I think I understand why.
To take a step back.
How about that?
To go through our own past.
How about that?
In a moment where
Is that
things make
working?
sense. And I'm Akira The Don, artist, producer, DJ, architect of the MEANINGWAVE universe. MEANINGWAVE is a musical epic story and psychotechnology developed by me with the aim of helping listeners achieve their potential in this lifetime. We are today launching a crowdfunding campaign with the aim of raising funds to relocate from Mexico to the USA and to begin the next phase of MEANINGWAVE. The campaign is called Waverider, a brand new mixtape available on CD, cassette, and download exclusively via this campaign, along with exclusive merch featuring this epic design. This celebrates the journey of MEANINGWAVE so far as we ride into the next chapter. As Terrence McKenna said on the MEANINGWAVE classic Archaic Revival, sometimes before we go forward, we need to take a step back, to go through our own past and find a moment where things made sense, and then to bring that moment forward into the present. I started my musical journey making mixtapes in primary school when I was like 7, which I would give to friends and I would sell in the schoolyard. My experiments with mixtapes are in part what led to the creation of MEANINGWAVE. I actually created the very first online mixtape with ATD1, the mixtape, way back in 2004.
This is completely true, by the way. If you look on Wikipedia, who did the first online mixtape, last time I checked, which was a while ago, it said Ghostface Killer, which his mixtape came out years after mine, by the way. So this is completely true. I did do that, baby.
Which, believe it or not, received over 1 million downloads in the first week. Because back then there was literally no other such things online. The mixtape featured my own original songs, weaved into remixes and mashups of whatever I was into at the time, as I experimented with sampling, remixing, and recontextualization in general. I made scores of mixtapes, and they were very, very popular, racking up many millions of streams. Those tapes were the foundation of my music career. I was able to do whatever I wanted, sample what I wanted, remix what I wanted, etc. I would burn CDs. I'd upload the results on my website, then later SoundCloud, then YouTube. And as the music industry shifted into a new digital mode, such activities became perilous.
Perilous, I tell you.
Group Midnight Men with Wade Crescent were doing very, very well until one day we woke up and we found that our SoundCloud had been deleted without any warning by Universal Music Group. Those of you that...
If you've never watched that video, you should watch that video. It's amazing. So much work went into that video. And
with Wade Crescent, we're doing very
in which Wade and I are both
so one day we woke
painted black for a good portion of it. It's also look how cool I am. Look, there's me. Look, I'm painted black. See, I'm black and I've got like pink neon on me. That's great. The bald guy is Grant Morrison, who you may know. He's the author of lots of genre redefining comic books. And much of the new DC universe, I believe, is being based on his work. That was Pom from Guardians of the Galaxy. This was Legendary Era. And this is all completely true. We were doing really great. And then we woke up one morning and we had a SoundCloud and it had millions of plays on it. And it just got deleted by Universal, who at that point had just been given basically access to the back end of SoundCloud after threatening to destroy the whole company. And it was that basically did destroy the whole company, because after they started doing that, people stopped using SoundCloud in the same way. And as you know now, SoundCloud is completely dead. The outcut of the system is the purpose of the system.
Universal Music Group. Those of you that watch my streams, my DJ streams, and particularly my party DJ streams, will know it's often a hilarious...
When they say people are laughing, blackface, lol, painted black, right? So in those days, people didn't think that was bad, and I still don't. That was just before people started complaining about everything, and all those memos went out to all the newspapers and things telling them to try and gin up a race war or something. You can find another music video of me, well, not of me, it's of Big Nasty, who is my friend from the UK, who you may or may not know. He's a London rapper of Jamaican descent and frequent collaborator of mine. And he had me in his music video playing the drums. And again, I was painted black, but I had like sort of like Venom eyes. And nobody thought it was like blackface or something. We thought, that guy's painted black with Venom eyes, he looks cool. That was the thing. We recognized cool, you see, and that's cool. I know all about that sort of thing. Anyway.
race against the automated copyright
Oh,
bots
rewind. Look, this is
by
you guys.
Universal Music Group.
Can you see
Those of
yourself?
who watch my streams, my DJ streams, and particularly my party DJ streams, will know it's often a hilarious race against the automated copyright bots to get through a party set without the stream getting shut down. How long before we get yeeted? Waverider, then, is my way of being able to go back to that spirit of pure, unfettered creativity. I'm going to make a mixtape in that classic style. I'm going to sample whatever I want. I'm going to bring in whatever ideas I want. Some of this will work out together on live streams.
That's right.
The only limit will be our imagination.
Imagination.
This will be made available on CD, cassette, and download exclusively via this campaign. And as I said, there will also be epic associated merch, including for the first time a museum quality canvas print signed by me of this beautiful artwork. As we return to the USA and prepare for the next phase of Meaning Wave, a new era of freedom beckons. Waverider. If you get value from what we do at Meaning Wave, consider backing this campaign. And to those of you that support Meaning Wave, we salute you. Without you, we are like that tree that falls in the forest with no ear to translate the vibration into sound. Love to you and your family. God bless.
Wow, what a great video. Make some noise for that video, huh? What a great launch video. That's my best launch video. I've never done a launch video that good before. Amazing. Yeah, make some noise for that launch video. What a great launch video. Are you convinced? Are you convinced that that's the thing to do? So what you need to do then is you need to open up a browser and go to meaningwave.com, which you can do pretty easily. You type in meaningwave.com and you'll go to meaningwave.com. And look, you'll see me going, hey guys, hey you guys, like that. And not like the Fonz is a psyop, as you know. And then if you just click different, actually I've got to make the click a bit more obvious. Click up there where it says back the campaign now. There's also the stuff is all there, and also you could have clicked that thing at the beginning, but yeah, we need to make that a bit more obvious. Note to self, note to Mamadan. Here we go, look, here's the Waverider campaign place. And as you can see, we've got Indiegogo / Kickstarter functionality within meaningwave.com. Do you know how bloody difficult that was to set up? Do you understand how absolutely mind-blowingly difficult that has been and continues to be? You might notice Richard, the producer, pointed out earlier that some of the things that we have said they were sold out. What happens is if someone buys the thing, then there's a bug which Mamadan's trying to fix, and it tells you it's sold out, so then she has to do something on the back end. So it's a race against time for Mamadan to do things on the back end every time someone buys something. So your job tonight is to work Mamadan. God bless. Love to Mamadan in the chat. She's been working so hard on this in Nashville while I'm here in Mexico. We've been working on this for a long time. You might have seen a couple of little pictures of me wearing this shirt at some point between November and now. We had it in December. We had this designed by this great artist in December. This beautiful artwork here, which represents the history of Meaning Wave and us riding into the future for this new phase as we move back to the USA. And you might notice it's got a bunch of little Easter eggs in it and references to things that some of you might hold dear. I know I do. Look, what can you see? What can you see in this picture? The little references. What are those little guys doing down there? Wow. Oh, look, you see here, look, we've got little milestones. Well, we can look at that a bit later. But anyway, yes, so we have this campaign, and we're going to, as we just told you, and all that. So here's all the lovely things you can get. And you can get a t-shirt, you can get a print, CD, cassette, you can get them signed or not signed. If you don't want any stuff, it was really good, right? The first two people who backed the campaign, and I told Mamadan that the two people who just backed the campaign just after we put it live, and she cried. It's very emotional, all this. Anyway, it was a really cool example of some people want things and some people don't want things. One person made a donation and ordered a download, and the other person ordered all of the stuff. So you see, some people want things and some people want an absence of things, and they still want to support. So hopefully there's ways that you can all do that. And so you can get all the things, you can make a donation. You can also, as with previous the last campaign, there's the supporter and producer perks that you can get. And if you get the supporter credit, on the credits it'll say your name as a supporter. And if you get the producer credit, you'll get your name as a producer, and you'll get it in the credits of the any associated music videos, of which there will likely be a bunch, and the stuff itself. And you might also start getting referred to as such and such the producer in chat, like Richard the Producer. That's what happened with Richard the Producer, and that's why he's called Richard the Producer, because he was a producer on Meditations too, you see. So look, and all of you who've been saying, when are we getting clothes back in the store? When are their clothes coming back? Well, they're back. We've got some clothes. I'm wearing them. This jumper right here, this is incredibly cozy. This is ridiculously cozy. We've been testing lots of different blanks and suppliers and what have you, and we've found some really good stuff. So this is good stuff. All right, you're going to love it. This is great. So head on over to meaningwave.com, meaningwave.com/Waverider to be exact, and back this campaign today. All proceeds are going to helping us relocate to the USA and begin the next phase of Meaning Wave and create this dope ass mixtape by Joe. Because, you know, why not? I'll let me go into studio mode here. Let me go into filters there. There we go. Look at that. We're in the house now. We ready now. Look at that. Boom. All right, frigate. I want to take it up to the top. See if we can't try something a little different with what I was thinking of doing. And something a little else. Shouts out every real team. Thank you to everyone who's already supported the campaign. We'll talk a bit more about it as we go on, but we're going to play some music. I'm going to play you something that I think is good, that is going to go on the mixtape shortly. I've had a bunch of things that I've worked on, and it's like, oh, I can't do anything with that because it's illegal. What can I can't do nothing with that. It's illegal. Scoops82 says, is there a way to have a specific song on the mixtape? Well, that's a broad question. Let me know exactly what you mean by that, because I'm not entirely sure. And I'll try and keep an eye on the chat so I can see it. 2076 says, Sunday Best Surfaces and Acres of Diamonds. I don't know what the first one is. I do know what the second one is. This isn't strictly speaking a request show, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know. That's the joy. It's the joy of all of this. All right, let's go.
Akira.
He's got clout.
How you doing, Mama Don? You okay at the back there?
He's got clout.
Make some noise for Mama Don in the chat.
Yo, check it out. This is on the chef, rocking with Akira The Don, you heard? You know what it is, man. All real shit, wait, 100.
I give it out all the alias the Hawk. You're listening to Akira The Don.
Oh, that was good. Yeah!
It's not music.
It's music plus.
The old phrase used to be yourself.
Whoa!
Anybody ever used to give me that advice? Be yourself. Terrible advice. Here's the reframe. Become a better version of yourself.
All right, let's do it.
Become a better version of yourself.
Whoa!
If you're satisfied being yourself,
Be around you.
people aren't going to want to be around you.
Become a better version of
You need some
yourself.
work. And you should admit that you're a work in progress. People will like you better if you admit you've got some work to do. Try being better. You should be working on some kind of a system process or finding some way to be the improved version of yourself. Getting smarter, healthier. You should become wiser, kinder. You should be trying to get your depression down and get your mental health better. You should be trying to get different in every possible way. Become a better version of yourself.
Better version of yourself. People will wanna be around you.
Become a better version of yourself.
Better version of yourself. Excuse me.
People ask me if when I Dilbert and I went from not having money to doing well. People ask me if being famous and successful changed me. Did it change me? Well, I hope so. That was the whole point. Why would I go through all that work to be the same person? Everything that I do has at least a secondary ambition of changing me. Like, I don't go to the gym because it doesn't change me. I don't work hard in my career because it won't change me. I do it so it will. If I want to feel confident, what am I supposed to do? Just sit in the chair and try to gin up some confidence? No, I'm going to go do something. And then if it works, guess what? I get more confidence. Every day in every way, I'm trying to figure out how to be like a little bit better version of myself. Become a better version of yourself.
Become a better version of yourself.
Become a better version of yourself.
People will wanna be around you. Become a better version of yourself. To admit you're a work in progress. Yeah, make some noise for Scott Adams. Forever. New Scott Adams record coming. New Scott Adams single coming week after next, is it? It's great, I'll play it soon. Mute Barbecue, I just bought a signed canvas for my wife's upcoming birthday. She's gonna love it. Husband of the Year. Scoops 82, I want We Go by Bob the Train immortalized for my children. Now here's the thing. Someone, was it you? Maybe, probably. Someone mentioned that happening before and I don't remember it happening. This is one of those things that happened on stream. Me, I'm so very much in the moment that oftentimes later on I don't know what happened. But here's the thing about this whole Waverider experiment is we're going to be doing some Waverider, what will I call them? Waverider workouts? Maybe I will. In which we'd like try out ideas live and remixes and things like that. That could be potential things for the mixtape. I've got like some stuff that I definitely want to do on there, and then there's room for inspiration. That's how you got to be. So we'll be doing that. Should we call it that? Waverider Workouts? That's quite a good title. Unless you've got a better idea, let me know if you have a better idea for that. Why have I never had big text behind me before? Doesn't it look great? Incidentally, so when we started this stream, we were on $452 of our $20,000 goal. 2.26% already. Has that changed? Let's refresh and find out. Hey, look at that. It's bloody has as well. We're now on 775.57. 3.88%. Amazing. Good work, gang. Let's go. We're going. Hey, check this out. So we were having... See, this is like a crowdfunding campaign on our own website. Isn't that cool? And in the way that you have stretch goals, we're going to have milestones, they're calling them this in this context. And there's a bunch of them. We've announced 3. There will be a bunch more. The first one, I believe, when we get to 4,000 USD, what happens there? Oh, cassette lyric book is unlocked. Okay, great. And then what happens is 6,000 USD. CD lyric book unlocked. Okay, fantastic. That'll be a big lot. It won't just be lyrics, because it'll be also pictures and exclusive stuff from the archives and just a general cooler package. What happens at milestone number 3? 8,000 USD. Sticker pack. Yeah! Oh, that's great. We need a sticker pack. So sticker pack, there you go. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that we're not announcing just yet that you'll be very excited about. So meaningwave.com/Waverider, back the campaign today and help Don family move back to the USA. And it's the next stage of Meaning Wave, which is very exciting. I had a revelation today in the gym about something for the next stage of Meaning Wave, and it was such a strong revelation that I wept. Right? So I'm like, what was I doing? I was doing overhead press, and I was listening to something which is part of what I'll be doing, and I suddenly had this amazing realization, and I was like, oh my goodness. And the person I was listening to had suggested something, and I looked at the thing they'd suggested, and just looking at this thing, and it doesn't really make any sense at that moment. I had tears in my eyes. I was overcome with emotion. And I'm still processing that. I haven't had time because I've been so busy with this. I'll go for a walk afterwards and be like, what did that really, really mean? But I have an intonation, and that's very exciting. 2076 sent us 2076 and said LOVE, and you're a bad man and we appreciate you. People in the chat are conversating about whether Tennessee and Texas, which is best out of Tennessee and Texas. Meat Barbecue says Tennessee is better than Texas, and if you live in Tennessee, every Texan has to buy you a beer. The Alamo. Gorlimo 3000 says, when walking for inspiration, do you raw dog without headphones or music in hands? Both. I do both. Sometimes I just walk around for hours and hours with nothing in my ears at all. Just my thoughts and God, you know. And sometimes I listen to stuff. I do both, probably about equally. Maybe a bit more of the nothing. Because I do like thinking and conversing with God. I find walking is the great time to do that. Kosher leftovers for you. What's up? Says NJ baby, been listening since 16. Oh gee. Applause in the chat for that smooth ass of transition. Oh, 2076 with the 2076. Live free or die is the best state. New Hampshire for the win. Riding that Liberty Wave. Strong coffee, please. Said just ordered the shirt you are wearing. Well, congratulations, it's a great shirt and you'll be getting that very shortly. So the clothes are shipping pretty much straight away. Mama Don will likely send me a message telling me exactly how long that takes, but it's not very long. Of course, the CD and cassette will come later after we've made the thing, which I think is about June. Barbecues is Nashville, the whole city set up for music, every aspect of it. It will make it trivial for Akira to do club shows and make connections. I actually got an email this week. Well, actually it was sent in March, but I just saw it. And it wasn't an email, it was a text. But it was from somebody talking about setting up a MEANINGWAVE club show in Nashville. We're in the house. Shouts out to the Mexican internet. It has been temperamental all afternoon. I didn't mention it to the wife or anybody. We ride, baby, we ride.
Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance.
Right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night, man. That's how long I've been on ya. Let's get I need you right. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real shit anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. Cause right now that has forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this fake shit. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape shit. Especially in my pastel or my fake shit. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie, take 6 and take this.
Haters!
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. I don't know if you got a man or not. If you made plans or not. If God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot. But I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night. So we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a Klondike. Well, I'll do anything for a blind eye. Whoa. And she'll do anything for the limelight. Whoa. And we'll do anything when the time's right. Whoa. Baby, you're making it better, faster, stronger. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you like to smoke them swishers, ho. If you hit my liquor store, it's 50 cents for single post. Said she wanna roll with me and smoke up all my weed. I said, baby, just buy that cheese, cause you can't smoke for free. I got some loud but no money, babe, buy me a Fiji. She said, you need a job, bitch, fuck a job, I still get cheese.
Yeah, big baby. She all on me cause my dick crazy. Black dog pack, tricks ways. Feel like I'm in the mid-80s. Cause I'm a real rock star. Really did a song when they were young. They want to the love. The block is where I get these views from. Yeah. I don't even know just how I did that bit. I mean, I got it from the ground, but how I get these shit. I mean, I only practice integration with good big. You say you couldn't understand me cause I'm speaking clear. I be getting pussy inside me mode. The reason is because I don't recall it, yo. I woke up and seen that she called me though. Only thing that I remember is just happy slow.
Said she wanna roll with me and smoke up all my weed. I say, baby, just got that juice cause you can't smoke for free. I got some love but no money, babe, got me a Fiji. She said you need a job, bitch, fuck a job, I still get cheese.
Super high, you just might need a receiver. Sativa 2 liters, I might need a re-up. I'm super high, you just might need a receiver. Sativa 2 liters, I might need a re-up. I'm super high, you just might need a receiver. Sativa 2 liters, I might need a re-up. I'm super high, you just might need a receiver. Sativa 2 liters, I might need a re-up. I'm super high, you just might need a receiver. Fluffy clouds.
The sky's like when you were young.
They went on forever. We lived in Arizona, and the skies always had little fluffy clouds, and they were long and clear, and there were lots of stars at night. And when it would rain, it would go out. They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. The sunsets were purple and red and yellow and on fire, and the clouds would catch the colors everywhere. That's it neat, because I used to...
How you doing out there, baby? What's up?
You don't see that. Big clouds, little fluffy clouds. Little fluffy clouds. Little fluffy clouds. When we lived in Arizona, the skies always had little fluffy clouds, and they were long and clear. And
stream health is excellent.
At night,
visuals looking good.
And when it would rain, it would all turn. They were
primo wave riding tube edge. Says Fool Killer. Thank you, Fool Killer.
The sunsets were purple and red and yellow and on fire, and the clouds would catch the colors everywhere. That's it neat, because I used to look at them all the time. You don't see that. You might still see them in the desert.
What's up? Hey, yo, big shouts out to Brian. What's up, Brian? Appreciate you. Just sent through 88. Says, I've listened to the Neville album so much that this is the least I can do. Which is, of course, not true. The least you could do is nothing at all. But here's you doing all this. Doing all that you can. In the words of Bishop Fulton Sheen. Thank you, Brian. Emery, 1178. New Neville coming soon.
That's it neat, because I used to look at them all the time.
Yo.
You don't see that.
Yoga Max is cloud surfing, exactly. Hey, yo. Who is ready to hear something from the Waverider mixtape? Like I said, there's some things, not that many that I've completely done already. There's some things I have ideas for, and then there's things we're going to work out together. This is something that I made, and I was like, what do I do with this? I can't put this on Spotify. It will get nuked. You know? So that's why we're doing Waverider. We can do what we want on Waverider. And they can't delete it if you've got a CD or a cassette. They can't come around your house and delete your cassette, can they? They can't come around your house and yeet your CD. Susan ain't gonna come up from the grave and come around your house and put the CD up at your thing and frisbee that shit. No! No, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna listen to this song and you're gonna jump around. Make some noise! Are you sufficiently prepared? You know the original of this, I used to enjoy playing this in the club. And it's one of them ones you just fucking shut everything off. And everyone's like, what's going on? And you got to have a special record if you're going to do that because, like, you know, people just abandon the dance floor and go do fentanyl or something. Now, you got to have a special record if you're convinced that people are going to hang around. And not only are they going to hang around, it's going to go ultra.
Akira, don't give up. Don't let the world get you down. When it does get you down, get up and write what you want out of your life and don't fucking stop. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no vacation. Only people with credit cards that take vacations. You get up every fucking day, you look in the mirror and you tell that mirror, I'm a bad motherfucker. What? I'm a bad motherfucker. Bad motherfucker. And one way or another, I'm gonna make it fucking happen. I'm a bad motherfucker. Bad motherfucker. And one way or another, I'm gonna make it fucking happen. And guess what? If you keep writing it down, after a while, the power of the pen, you'll fucking believe it. Next thing you know, you'll be slinging dick like Kevin Spacey. It's over. They didn't get my mandela. Okay, the wrong color on it, that's why. They wanna be with us, but they can't. Because we're too real. We came to get down. We came to get down. Jump, 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 jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump, 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 jump and get down. Jump, 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 jump. Anyway. And jump with what? I'm telling you, it's gonna be the best week of your life, alright? Whatever happened last week, bury it under the carpet. What? Just remember, we gotta check on your skeletons from time to time. Or not, they check on you. You follow me? Besides that, it's gonna be a new week. You got tomorrow, you do 22 push-ups. And you tell the world, let's suck your dick. We came to get down. We came to get down. Jump, 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 jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump, 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 jump and get down. Jump, jump, jump. What? Jump, 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 jump.
What's cracking, baby? How you doing? Free Consciousness says insane.
Jump, jump, jump.
What?
Jump, 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 jump.
That's right.
Jump, jump, jump.
Tremendous.
Jump, jump, jump.
Uncle Joey in the house.
Jump, jump.
Akira The Don, Joey Diaz, that jump around.
Jump, 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 jump. I love you, motherfuckers. Have a great dinner with your families tonight. Give them all a hug. You don't know when the Koreans are gonna send a missile. And that's it, and that's that. 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 And that's it, and that's that.
Don't try to compare us to another band. Bad on the Mac and I'm bad.
What?
Something that you never had.
What?
Wiggle and shake your rump.
Sheila, did we high five yet? No.
How high, real high.
No, we didn't.
A young lovable hunk.
Absolutely disgraceful.
We fingers to the back with a little slack. Cause in some
Let me know where you are and what you would like to hear on this Waverider campaign.
they keep you jumping. R&B, rapping, bull crap is what I'm dumping. Ain't nothing sucked about Chris.
Let me know
So when they ask, do
so we can do that high five.
Jump, jump. The Mac Dad'll make you. Hey, hey. A daddy Mac will make you. Jump, jump. Chris Cross will make you. Jump, jump. Jump, jump. The Mac Dad'll make you. Jump, jump. A daddy Mac will make you. Jump, jump. Chris Cross will make you. Jump, jump. I like my stuff knocking, knocking. I it's mental. Two little kids with a flow you ain't never heard. Ain't nothing fake, you can understand every word. As you listen to my smooth melody, the daddy makes you J-U-M-P. Jump, jump. The Mac Daddy make you jump, jump. A Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Chris Cross will make you jump, jump. Jump, jump. The Mac Daddy make you jump, jump. A Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Chris Cross will make you jump, jump.
What?
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body liner. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body liner. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time. My girl's name is Sonora. I tell you friends I adore her. And when she dances, oh brother, she's a hurricane in all kinds of weather. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Shake, 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 shake.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
I believe you. Okay, 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 I believe you. Okay,
Yeah, that worked. Amazing. Yeah, we got a big shout out to 2076's boy, Mortimer J. Adler. What's up? International high five coming up. Redemption Frog says we ride in the wave. Yes, we are. Shaky Pavel, California, sweet. Fox on the Run. That's one of my favorite songs. I should definitely sample that. What an amazing song. Bill Proud, OC Cali, Redemption Frog, Ohio. Shaky Pavel, Teenage Rampage. Oh yeah. More sweet. Let's just do a whole sweet tape. Full Killer, Maryland. I just want to hear Akira Unchained from the copyright claims. Subtitle: Unchained from the copyright claims. Shaking my mane, stomping the terrain. The mane isn't really maining right now. It's like, look at this thing. Look at this. Yo, look at this thing. It's incredible. Oh, I should have done the zoom in camera. Observe the glory of the, I don't even know what you call this haircut. It's good for reflecting light on the lower parts. Incredible. Free Consciousness Vegas. I want to hear more sick beats and flows. I think you will. Yo! Funky Bottom says Cuban Pete. That's Joseph Biden. Okay. Yoga Mac, Wilmington, North Carolina, James Brown. Or Mike Jack. How about all? Brian Emery, New Neville, awesome. Yeah, Strong Coffee Please is an MD too. Okay, I believe you. Okay. Far. Nope. I forgot about this. I'm going to have to go back here. I used to be in the around 2006, 5, 6, 7 period when I was doing a lot of rapping. In an unorthodox manner, my favorite BPM was 115. I really like rapping over 115 beats. And BPM's kind of got slower, a lot slower over the year. Like 115 is already quite high for rap. You know, since the trap takeover of the early 10s, it went right down to like 70, 60, 57. But what's amazing is looking at my own MEANINGWAVE catalog, I've got not as much in the 115 as I really should. And I think part of the new era of MEANINGWAVE is going to be moving into higher BPMs and more danceable records occurring, alongside other things, obviously. I believe you. Okay. I believe you. Okay. I believe you. Okay. I believe you. Don't let me lie. Rock your body on time. Okay. I believe you. 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 Don't let me lie. Rock your body on time. Okay. I believe you.
Better than alcohol, man. Yeah, the funny thing is, if you're trying to stop drinking, you need something better than alcohol. And alcohol's pretty good. So you better find something a lot better, man. Esteemable people do esteemable things. It's like, yeah, well, you want to figure out something that you're doing with your life that's worth not getting drunk and screwing up. You might say, well, why do people drink too much?
International high five?
Stupid question.
Shall we?
Well, because it's great. So why stop?
Well,
you do stupid things when you're drunk.
Okay.
You hurt yourself. You compromise.
Raise that hand.
It's really hard on the people around you. You tend to turn into a liar, and it screws up your life. It's like, yeah, but it's pretty
Flex
fun.
that baby.
Yeah,
Get it.
well, it is.
Get it flexed.
You get something better than that. And what's better isn't being straight and not making mistakes. It's like that's all prohibition in some sense. What's better is no, you need adventure. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Yeah, alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug. No, you need an adventure.
115 BPM.
Get out there and have something to do, something worth waking up for. That's the substitute for the addiction. Actually, the addiction is the substitute for that. That. Truth be known. Alcohol really is a good drug for coping with anxiety. It makes you more extroverted and enthusiastic, more full of positive emotion. Okay. And the second thing it does is reduce anxiety. It's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug for the moment. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug.
Yeah, I got so many quandaries, but as you know, as this starts to become real, and we get back to the USA, and we start playing shows, we very, you know, we, like I was saying earlier, I got a text message off a promoter in Nashville asking about doing a MEANINGWAVE show. Given that we've got nearly 700 tracks, how'd you pick a set list? I mean, you know, I do it all the time for these, don't I? What do? You get like the people who buy tickets, do you like put a proportion of the set and let people like vote or something? Because imagine like it's like there's never been a MEANINGWAVE show. You go to a MEANINGWAVE show and like you really want to hear a song. That's your favorite song out of the 700 odd, and it's kind of unlikely percentage-wise that would happen. Or do you just give yourself up to the magic and allow what to happen happens? I think that's what you do. I think you have to give yourself up to the magic and allow what happens to happen, and trust that the right thing will happen, and it will be the right thing for you. I think that's what you have to do. Grant Delay 1070 says, "You shall not drink." Bill Prout says, too late. Free Consciousness says, Club Meaning. That's afterwards. So we do the show, then we do Club Meaning afterwards, and we play bangers. Morton St. Aaron says, no votes. Yoga Max says, Meaning Wave shows will save the planet. Sheila says, you don't get a vote. Federal Mayhem says, ride the Meaning Wave crest. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta let the magic happen. You gotta let Shecky Pavel drop 5 subs on the chat like a G.
The alcohol, it's a great drug.
Yeah, my guy.
But the problem is, it's a great drug.
Oh, lad.
It's an interesting drug because it actually doesn't make people stupid. People who are drunk will take far more risk, and you might say, well, that's because they're too stupid to understand the risk. It's like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
If you ask them about the risk when they're drunk, they can outline it perfectly. What it stops them from doing is caring about the risk. That's why you can drive around drunk at high speed in a car, which is a really stupid thing to do. It's fun, like so many things. It's like jumping off a cliff. It's true until the last 1/10 of a second. It's like then you're not flying, man. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug. Alcohol is a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug.
Man, I put my head down to do some transitional activities. Yeah, transition and all. I look up in 2076, drop 10 subs on the chat. Like an absolute chat. Appreciate you. Shouts out everyone who got a sub. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, let's check in on our campaign. We got a campaign going on. It's nice having a campaign. It's quite fun, isn't it? It's fun. We got a campaign. It's called Waverider. We're going to make a completely copyright free isn't the right word. I need to come up with the right term. What's the right word for it when you're completely ignoring something? Like absolutely like not even considering the existence of copyright. We're going to make a mixtape. We're doing an archaic revival. Before we go into the next phase of Meaning Wave, we're stepping back. Because we're stepping into the future, as you can see from this lovely image here. She's flying into the future. She's riding the wave into the future, and that's what we're doing. We're moving back to the USA, and we're going to kick off the next phase of Meaning Wave. It's going to be epic, and we're doing this campaign to raise funds to help the move. The move. Moving is very expensive. And we had raised $775, 3.88% of our initial goal. Let's do a little refresh and see how we're doing. Did any of you out there get anything? Yes, many of you did. Hurrah! Shouts out to all of you who got stuff. We're on 187557. Up to 9.38%, almost to 10% already. That's crazy! That's amazing! Shouts out to you. What did you all get? You can get all this stuff. Look at all this nice stuff you can get. You can get a signed canvas. You can get signed everything or unsigned if you don't care. I will sign it with my hand in Texas. Well, our shipment center is in Texas. Either I'll go down there to do it or have the stuff sent to us in Nashville, do it there, then send it back. Whichever one works out smartest. But look, you can get CDs and T-shirts. We got T-shirts. And if you order a T-shirt, you'll get that pretty quick. Also, if you don't want any stuff, you can make a donation. Check this out. Look, you can make a donation, and look at this nice picture. And you can go click a button and go, I'm going to donate $10. Or you can click that button and say, I'm going to donate $50,000. You can do that. You can just do things. Isn't it amazing? MEANINGWAVE.com/Waverider. It's a wonderful day to be alive. Fool Killer says copyright neglecting. We definitely will be neglecting it. It'll be like... I've got to think what the word. That's a perfect word for it. But I haven't thought of it yet. Victor Swenson says Austin, Texas. And Amanda Dances sent 5 memberships. What's going on? The chat is going green. The chat is green like Dave Mustaine at the Grammys. Obviously, he's not winning. On that occasion, in the hypothetical. Shouts out to Dave Mustaine, that's a guy right there. Mama Don, how you doing back there? Every time someone orders something, Mama Don's got to adjust something in the back end to keep it working. She's holding the code together like this. She's like... Shaky Pebble says indifference. Copyright indifferent. Flaunting isn't quite right, but flaunting has a gist of it. But is in not caring for. When you're flaunting something, you kind of care. You're caring to flaunt, aren't you? I like indifferent. Victor Swenson says Dave is a great guy. Yes, he is. He is a real one. Oh wow, yeah, okay. I was supposed to be keeping. I was supposed to have WhatsApp open so Charlotte could communicate with me, and it wasn't open because I had it open to look at the campaign. She says, "There's a producer. We got a new producer. Who's the new producer?" You don't have to announce yourself if you don't want to, but if the new producer wishes to announce themselves, feel free. But shouts out to we got our first producer. That's fucking great. Hey, can we see that? That was the thing. In the old way of doing things, which was using another company, not having it in your own website like a boss, you could see what things had been taken. Backers, 10. We got 10 backers. Look, 10 people did this. 10 of you. You righteous gemstones. I don't think we can see on the front end what got claimed. Anyway, we'll look into that. Anyway, shouts out to the new producer. W Producer says free consciousness. Exactly. W Producer. MEANINGWAVE.com/Waverider. Shecky says badass. Miss Lisa A says wavy, wavy, wavy. Exactly. And Phil Killer correctly points out Eddie Murphy.
Hey, I ain't putting no boogie in nobody's butt. That's nasty, man. What you talking about?
Correct.
Boogies in people's butt. You out your mind or something? You go to jail for doing something like that. Well, step aside, my friend. I've been doing it for years. I say, sit on down, open your eyes and open up your ears. Say, put a tree in your butt, put a bubble bee in your butt, put a clock in your butt, put a big rock in your butt. Say, put some fleas in your butt. Say, stop to sneeze in your butt. Say, put a tin can in your butt, put a little man in your butt. Say, put a light in your butt. Say, make it bright in your butt. Say, put a TV in your butt. Say, put me in your butt. You hear about to say.
Boogie in Your Butt Funky Toppins 1975 says, Alex Rogan, I'm just a kid from a trailer park. Centauri, if that's what you believe, that's all you'll ever be. The Last Starfighter. That's one of those sentences where none of that made any sense to me at all, but I'm sure it's probably something that I should know.
I ain't putting no trees in nobody's.
And I don't!
Bees in nobody's butt.
Redemption Frog 989348 says meaning wave riding. We is.
Because this don't sound like the kind of. I'd rather golf, to be perfectly honest, than put something in somebody's butt. Be truthful. Well, step aside, my friend, and let me.
Charlotte is texting me. The producer, she says it happened ages ago. It can't have been ages ago. We haven't been streaming for that long. Time is funny, huh? She says, I cried. Well, she cried. The producer, the first two orders came through, and my beautiful wife cried. And she cried again because we have a producer, isn't that nice? Hercules, our son, was so happy. Of course. Of course he was. It means that we will be reunited soon. I've been away from my beautiful wife and son for like a month. More than a month now.
Now, wait a second now. Do y'all get paid for this, for doing this, putting their butts and all that stuff?
We'll be together again.
What's this, $100 bill? I get to keep this $100 if I be putting stuff in people's butt? Really? Step aside. Put a telephone in your butt. Say, put some dust in your butt. I say, it's a must in your butt. I say, pizza crust in your butt. Say, put a telephone in your butt. Put a dinosaur bone in your butt. Put a radiator in your butt. I say, see ya later in your butt. Put an alligator in your butt. I say, put some money in your butt. Sure feel real funny in your butt. I say, squeeze it, but don't tease it. Put it in your butt. Wait up, let me just say what a hot cup of brim. Fill it to the rim and put it in your butt. To the beat. Hot, two sugars, so sweet.
Humpty Dumpty was a big fat egg. Playing the wall, then he broke his leg. Tossed it out the window 3 minutes high. Hit the restaurant, he said, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I ate the chicken and then I ate his egg. Riding the trains in between cars when I pull out the station. You're gonna get your drive-by eggy, legging LA. Oh, they just got my little cousin, I say. Sometimes hot boiled, sometimes runny. Ray, chicken, not a bunny. Dummy, people laugh. It's no different, yeah. And I'm going to yo.
Now they got me in the cell.
But I don't care. It was then that I got caught catching people out there.
I'm on the roof, in my car, up last night, I brought the new signs like Dolomite. The fact, I'm the Eggman. Taxi driver, I'm the Eggman.
We all dressed in black. We snuck up around the back. We began to attack the extra crack on Hayes' back. Sam, down with the program. And Ham, Jimmy Sam. Come Halloween, you know, I come strap. I do whatever some more. You made the mistake, you judge a man by his race. You go through life with egg on your face. Woke up in the morning, peculiar feeling. Looked up and saw egg dripping from the ceiling. Family, punk rock, businessman. I thought anybody with the egg in my hand. Not like the crack that you put in a pipe, but crack on your right is a down on white.
Whoa! Oh, speaking of eggs, Free Consciousness, Orthodox Easter at midnight. He is risen. Shouts out to the Orthodoxes, Ortho Gang.
Fly me to the moon.
This one's going out to young Hercules in Nashville. Daddy's coming home soon, don't you worry.
Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are
are all I long for.
Hercules loves some Frank.
I worship.
And he has a great voice in him. We should do a Hercules crooning stream.
In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Jesus is king, says Doctor in the TARDIS. Correct. 70 days till my wedding. Hey, congratulations. Enjoy those 70 days. And then the happily ever after.
Song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Frank there for young Hercules. Darth Monkey has a question. It's a good question. Good question. What'd you call a Frenchman that's been attacked by a cat? Claude. Charlotte is informing me that somebody has just spent $399 and that they're in the chat and it has not been added to the total. That's Brian Emery 1178. What's up? And Charlotte is back there working on getting everything working with regards to the total. That's amazing. Thank you, Brian Emery. Oh, that means we should do a refreshing situation. Let us refresh and see how much closer are we to glory and wonder. We were at 1875 and 9.38%. Oh, and we still are because it hasn't been added to the total yet. Isn't my brain good? I'm like, yeah, the total has not been updated yet. Let's go check the total. Shout out to me and my brain. Waverider!
MEANINGWAVE. Have you made your ancestors' sacrifice worthwhile today?
Your plans to make me do, but some other guy that you knew before, and the two other guys you know I love you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Ooh, I paid it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. And I'm just
good government to arise on the world stage. There have been several. Rome, Spain, and Greece, and China, and each enjoyed about 150 years at its zenith. That's just about our time in the New World. And then each decayed away. Not one of them was ever destroyed by anybody else's marching legions. Each rotted away morally, socially, culturally, economically, simultaneously. You know, one of the most cruel paradoxes of history is this. Cause each was a good government bore bountiful fruit. When it bore bountiful fruit, the people got fat. And when they got fat, they got lazy. When they got lazy, they began to want to absolve themselves of personal responsibility and turn over to government to do for them things which traditionally they had been doing for themselves. First, there appears to be nothing wrong asking government to perform some extra service for you, but if you ask government for extra services, government, in order to perform its increasing function, has to get bigger, right? And as government gets bigger, in order to support its increasing size, it has to what? Tax the individual more, so the individual gets littler. And to collect the increased taxes requires more tax collectors, so the government gets bigger. In order to pay the additional tax collectors, it has to tax the individual more, so the government gets bigger, the individual gets littler. The government gets bigger, the individual gets littler. Until the government is all powerful, the individuals hardly anything more. Good government bore bountiful fruit. When it bore bountiful fruit, the people got fat. When they got fat, they got lazy. Or the individuals hardly anything more. Good government. When it bore bountiful fruit, the people got fat. When they got fat, they got lazy. When they got lazy, they began to want to absolve themselves of personal responsibility and turn over to government to do for them things which traditionally they had been doing for themselves. Tell you that the need is for a vigorous, strong man to arise on the scene, to regulate and regiment the affairs of men. Yet history tells us there have been several such. Once upon a time, there was a nation great and powerful and good. She was suffering from the aftermath of war, from a depression. Then came upon the scene a leader, an idealist, self-confident, intolerant of criticism. Wisely, he limited his early activities to combating the financial depression. Nobody could argue with that. But in a while, he began to regulate business and establish new rules to govern commerce and things. Some of them in diametrical disagreement with the God-made laws of supply and demand, but anybody who disagreed with those new rules was promptly fired. The new leader saw that under the old system of free enterprise, landlords prospered, so he levied new taxes to take away their profits and destroy what he called the monopoly of capital. To please laborers, he controlled prices. To win the favor of the farmers, he gave them loans and subsidies. The national debt mounted alarmingly. Whenever anybody tried to tell him that governments, even as people, can go broke when they spend beyond their income, he said they just didn't understand deficit finance. What do you say? Did he build on rock or on sand? I say on sand. For you see, this was the story of Emperor Su Tong-po, who led China to its doom more than 1,000 years ago.
Hey, good news! We have confirmation of our first producer on the Waverider project. Yeah! And I'm gonna have trouble here pronouncing the name. Isoya 7241. Or it is Aya 7241. Isoya 7421. 7241. Either way, I am the producer. Thank you for everything you do. MEANINGWAVE exists! Make some noise for the first producer on the Waverider campaign. Isoya 7241. Amazing. MEANINGWAVE.com/Waverider.
recorded human civilization.
That's right. LFG says free consciousness. W. Isoya says Herco. Herco YT. What's up, Herco? Brian Emery, forgot about my guy Paul Harvey, never forget. Shaky Pavel says, thank you, Isoya. Jeremy Baker says, you the ish, Isoya 7241. This is all true. Jeremy Baker, I'm going to get a shirt and send you some Venmo next week, Kira. Much love from AL. Hey, thanks, Jeremy. Oh, you guys, you're going to make Mama Don't Cry again. Mama Don's still working on...
It's a beautiful day to be alive. Here at
Mama Don's still working on fixing the thing. We have a new update total coming through. It's not showing on the front of the site yet. You're going to have to deal with technical people. Vroom, vroom, vroom. For those asking, by the way, the thing I'm wearing right now is this one here in the middle. This guy, the super cozy sweatshirt. It is super cozy sweatshirt, and it comes not just in this beautiful cocaine white that I'm wearing right now, but it also comes in black. That one, Halcyonia, is that? Light blue, and is that, what is that? A beige? Sand, and what is that? That is a light pink. Yes, it does. It comes in all those colors, and they're all lovely colors. Choosing colors, as you can see on the website, involves you hovering over these circles, which is not as intuitive as it should be. It will get you the right thing, but you have to click it. That's another thing we're working on fixing. There's so much to do when you're running your own thing, but I hope you'll all agree that it's worth it. And when you have this, you'll be very happy because it's very cozy. I will be modeling more of these things over the coming days. The hoodie is very great. The long sleeve shirt is amazing. The print is huge. Actually, I think I was wearing that in a music video in the past week. You might have seen that. The print is literally as big as it appears there. It fills the entire garment. This is a beautiful thing. It's a very vibrant print. It's done in some new fashion, which means it stays extra durable and extra bright for way longer than prints used to in the olden days. Waverider! MEANINGWAVE.com/Waverider. I need to get some DJ drops done. Yeah! Strong coffee, please, says Cocaine White. Exactly. I think the song choice is appropriate. Campaign update. We have crossed 10%. I think we are in fact at 12%. With 2,274 USD. Big shouts out to everybody logged in and everyone who's backed the campaign so far. You beautiful thing. Waverider. Free Consciousness says, I got a light pink one. The light pink is a good one. My lovely lady wife has been rocking that since Christmas. Phil Keller says, Akira can't sleep, there are monsters nearby. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Broadcasting live from the peak of recorded human civilization. You're listening to Akira The Don.
Man. I love this record. My dad used to have this on 12-inch. They used to have these things called 12-inch records, which were it was for a single. But the singles would used to come out on the 7-inch, which is like this big, 7 inches, and they would fit 2 songs, one on each side. A 12-inch would fit more. A 12-inch vinyl is the same size as a record. That can fit 45 minutes of audio on it, pretty much. across two sides, about 20 minutes per side. So they used to release singles, and they'd release 12-inch versions, and that would have a remix of the song, and that would basically just they'd have somebody edit it so it went on longer. So you'd have repeating sections, they'd let like the instrumental bits go on for a while, all that sort of thing. They don't exist anymore because they only existed to fill out the record size, and now you have unlimited record size on digital. But what actually has happened is songs have started getting smaller and smaller, and that's because people get paid on Spotify per stream. So if the song is 8 minutes long or the song is 1 minute long, you get paid the same. So people have started making smaller and smaller and smaller songs in order that people play them more. And also that's had a knock-on effect of people just thinking that you should make smaller and smaller songs, people stopping doing bridges, things like that, and newer artists coming up thinking, well, this is just how you do it. So you don't get 12-inch remixes anymore. But I really like 12-inch remixes, and I've been thinking of maybe bringing back 12-inch remixes. And I haven't got a full plan yet. I'm just sort of letting you know my thought process. But I think maybe it's something I could give to people on the support channels like Patreon and so on and so forth. Just do 12-inch remixes of tracks and give them to you guys in that manner. And I know some guys. I know one guy I can think of, for example, who's a DJ and a producer from that time period, who specialized in doing that. And I would love to employ him to create 12-inch remixes of certain records, certain MEANINGWAVE tracks. It's a lost art. And anyway, yeah. 2076 sent 2076. Says, pour one out for my uncle's best friend, Charlie. He was always around and he was a real one. Dedicated to all the Waveriders we lost along the way. R.I.P. legends. Waveriders never die. They keep on riding forever. Slightly Epic Mashup says, give me 12 inches of that Watts wave. That's funny. It was doing some live remixes of one of the Watts tracks, Let Me In. But Please Come In, sorry. That first got me thinking about that because I was enjoying doing sort of live remixes of that and extending the end part and doing different stuff with it. And I started thinking about extended remixes. So funny you should mention that. 2076 says, Scott Adams is smiling down on us. And there was a sip for Scott right there. Actually, if you have a beverage, let's have a little sip for Scott. Grab a few a beverage. 3, 2, 1. Always amazing. Mama Dunn is still in the queue for support, where she has been for hours and hours with Shopify. I don't know if it's time to pull in my trump card. The CEO of Shopify is a big MEANINGWAVE fan. I'm going to message him and go, yo, my wife is stuck on chat support. That's one of those ones you want to save for like nuclear situations, I think.
Hey yo, Jim, man, won't you kick some of that, you know? You know how you do it, man. It's a trip. People don't even believe we're together right now.
Oh, shit.
Tell your story. You know the one I like. Right? Say it for me.
Riders on the storm.
Oh, shit.
Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain
is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die.
What?
Killer on the road.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah.
Going off of this, going off of that. With the Lizard King bumping in the back. How about that? Drifting, lifting, swifting, coasting, test to roasting. But the wheels won't stop. 200 on the highway, fresh up off the block. He's a rider, nah, he's a killer. Dressed in all black, but his hat says Stella. Pedal to the metal. I gotta go hard, drive by and say hello. Hey, Fred Wreck, you my mellow. Now let me hear what I sound like a cappella. Roll, ride, dip, sweat. Now bring it back, just like this. Like a dog, without his bone. I like a G, without his chrome. It's hard to imagine. The homie dog in the jag, and he checking for the checkered flag. Coming in first, never in last. Cause my car too fast. I never ever run out of gas. Cause I'm just too clean, I do it upper class. So fast in your seatbelts, it's so hot, it'll even make heat. So get aboard and roll the ride, slip through the storm.
Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone, riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Yeah.
I've really been trying to make sense of this, because, well, what the hell's going on? Why am I selling out 3,000 person auditoriums? I use the stage, I'd say, as an opportunity in real time to think. I've been thinking, well, if you're surfing, you don't confuse yourself with the wave.
Speed, I'm trying to take the lead. Hold on, little homie, before you run into them trees. I see things that I would've saw before. Hey, yo, Jim, let him in, let him in.
I use the
open up.
Stage, I'd say,
smoking up the whole street. And now the police wanna flash their lights and chase the dog all night. But I won't pull over, nor give up, cause I just don't give up. Yeah, I'm from the side, boy, where we was born and raised. Straight up to ride, boys, continuously. We get to it expeditiously. Keep the light on, east side on. Snoop Dogg in the doors, and yeah, we about to ride.
Riders on the storm.
The wave.
Riders on the storm.
That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave.
Into this house we're born.
The wave.
Into this world without.
That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave.
Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm.
That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. I think this long-form discussion and the for that is best conceptualized like that. There's a technological revolution. It's a deep one. Online video and audio. Immediately accessible to everyone all over the world. It's turned the spoken word into a tool that has the same reach as the printed word. So it's a Gutenberg revolution in the domain of video and audio. And it might be even deeper than the original Gutenberg revolution, because it isn't obvious how many people can read, but lots of people can listen. The wave. 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 He might be on top of the wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. I've really been trying to make sense of this, because well, what the hell's going on? by selling out 3,000 person auditoriums. I use the stage, let's say, as a opportunity in real time to think. I've been thinking, well, if you're surfing, you don't confuse yourself with the wave.
Hey, yo, someone just bought a cassette.
The wave.
Shouts out to the person who bought a cassette.
That's a real mistake. You might
meaningwave.com/Waverider. Let's go. We in the house.
That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave.
We've got a new campaign just launched called Waverider. We're creating a brand new mixtape. Copyright be darned.
The public hunger for that is best conceptualized like that. There's a technological.
We're raising money to move to the USA.
Online video.
Start the next chapter of the Meaning Wave journey.
Immediately accessible. Everyone, all over the world.
Which is going to involve live shows. How about that?
Into a tool.
Finally.
That has the same reach as the.
They're going to be so good. I'm so ready.
So it's a Gutenberg revolution in the domain of video and audio. And it might be even deeper than the original Gutenberg revolution because it isn't obvious how many people can read, but lots of people can listen. The wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. You might be on top of the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. You might be on top of the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. You might be on top of the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. You might be on top of the wave. A little bit of that was TV, right? And you got a little bit of it radio.
John Q85.
That were really strict.
Who's going to carry the boats?
You could get 30 seconds if you were lucky at 6 minutes.
The wave.
Alerts.
The wave.
Sedate a complicated argument.
That was a good one.
Do that, everything gets pressed to a kind of oversimplified entertainment. But now, all of a sudden, we have this forum for long-form discussion. Real long-form discussion. Turns out that everyone is way smarter than we thought. The wave, 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 the wave. That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. It's the wave, the wave, the wave. You might be on top of the wave. It's the wave. The people at the forefront of this are being cascaded forward like a surfer on a giant wave on this technological transformation. It's necessary to keep your ego under control. With regards to the people coming to see me, the proper attitude towards that, and I think this is true for any performer, is gratitude. You bloody well be happy those people are there. And you should never think there's something spectacularly special about yourself that's attracting these people and that somehow you're above them and they're your fans, or there's this real power differential, even though that sort of manifests itself because people are so happy to see you. That's a dangerous pathway, and I truly am ridiculously overwhelmed and grateful and happy and pleased that all these people show up. All these people show up. All these people show up. All these people show up.
I think I'm an optimist because I'm here and I'm doing this. I think if I was a total pessimist, I would never have bothered. I would have just, just stayed in bed and didn't bother to do anything.
Punctured bicycle on a hillside, desolate. Will nature make a man of me?
Make a man of me, yes.
When in this charming car, this charming man, why pamper life's complexity when the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat? I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear.
Make some noise!
This man said it's gruesome. There's someone so system should care. Ow! I jumped up pantry boy who never knew his place. He said, return the ring. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things.
Shouts out, I really looked in. How are you doing out there? Make some noise. Wave emojis in the chat. Someone earlier was asking how often we do this. It's a good question. Currently, lately we've been doing it kind of like once a week. It's going to be more than that, particularly while we're doing this campaign. We'll definitely be doing one Monday. We'll definitely be doing one Wednesday, and definitely doing one Friday. Keep an eye on the streams, the channels. You'll get a notification on X. You'll get a notification on the Discord. You'll get a notification on the Telegram. And sign up to the mailing list at MEANINGWAVE.com.
This charming man.
Regulator!
I jumped up pantry boy who never knew his place. He said, return the
Richard Littleton, 5705. Appreciate you. Says all the days I trained jiu-jitsu, lol. Well, there you go.
These days.
That's a good jiu-jitsu schedule.
In Japan, call it Jiji-muge. Jiji-muge. Between event and event, there is no block.
Whoa!
And they represent this imagistically as a network. Imagine a multidimensional spider web covered in dew in the morning. And every single drop of dew on this web contains in it reflections of all the other drops of dew. And of course, in turn, in every drop of dew that one drop reflects, there is the reflection of all the others again. And they use this image to represent the interdependence of everything in the world. You see, we could have so much fun. But it takes more than one. You see, it takes two. We could have so much fun. But it takes more than one, more than one, more than one. In other words, if we give this dewdrop image, if we put it into a linguistic analogy, we would say this: words have meaning only in context. The meaning of any word depends upon the sentence, or upon the paragraph in which it's found. So that if I say, this tree has no bark, that's one thing. And if I say, this dog has no bark, that's another thing. So you see, always, the meaning of the word is in relation to the context. Now, in exactly the same way, the meaning, as well as the existence of an individual person, an organism, is in relation to the context. You are what you are. Sitting here at this moment, in your particular kind of clothes, and with the particular colors of your faces, and your particular personalities, your family involvements, your business involvement, your neuroses, and your everything. You are that precisely in relation to an extremely complex environment. You see, it takes two.
Boom!
We could have so much fun.
Waverider, baby, let's go.
But it takes more than one.
Alan Watts. It Takes Two from the album What's Wave. The Web of Life 2, I think it was. And of course, this started out life as a live mashup with What's the Difference by Dr. Dre and Exhibit, which is a very perfect synergy there. Of course, not just sonically, but thematically as well, which is nice when that happens, isn't it? Richard Littleton, 5705, says, Akira, thanks for reading my comment. Your music has carried me through some incredibly hard times. Also, shout out Doonwave, fantastic album. Isn't it just? Thank you very much, brother. It's also, isn't it amazing how we go through these hard times and then we go through them and then they're in the past and then more come and then they're in the past and you just go through things and you just keep going through things, and that's your life. That's your whole life. The whole of life. And it's not just that, of course. All sorts of things happen along the way, but everyone's always dealing with stuff. Like everybody, you walk past someone in the street, they're going through some shit. Their life is not amazing and rosy and perfect, like literally nobody. It's incredible, really. And yet here we all are, and we keep doing it, and we keep moving. It's amazing. Shouts out to you, and shouts out to all of us who keep it moving in the right direction, which is forward. See what she's doing? That's what she's doing. She's going woof into the forward. Because momentum is constant and only goes in one direction. We must go forward, brothers and sisters. That's where we're going. Together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Someone just brought a large signed canvas. Whoever that was, shouts out to you. MEANINGWAVE.com/Waverider. The wifey tells me the back end is still like somewhat buggy, however so it's not exactly correct reflection, but if we refresh, according to the front end, we are over 10% of our way there and over $2,000. Thank you to all our backers. You are wonderful. Consider becoming a backer today and supporting this endeavor as we wave right into the future and return Meaning Wave to the USA. I just noticed that there's been a stuck chat there for, the whole stream probably? That's good, isn't it? Oh. Okay, no. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm gonna play another song for Hercules in a sec. Hercules, how you doing out there? Hercules has been working. He got a job. Who's that? He got a job. He's found some homies in a short amount of time. Oh, come back. I needed more of that song. Thank you. There we go, that's what I wanted. Strong Coffee, please, says, heard a lot of talent in that rundown building. Which rundown building? Am I missing part of a conversation? Oh. Varangian Adventure. What a great name. Is that for... Hang on. Varangian Adventure. Yeah, Varangian Adventure. Order number 4385. Waverider done. Hey, thank you for your order. Yeah. Waverider's to the moon. TDC123, your music brought me back to sanity. Oh. You brought you back. But I'm very grateful to be able to play a part in the epic story that is your being. I was going to play a song for Hercules. It was the wrong song. So this next one isn't for Hercules, but I mean, it might as well be. Everything I do is for you, my son. Now these go nice.
When I'm loving you more, I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting every time you're near, every time I see your smile. Hear your hello saying you can only stay a while. And I know that it's hard for you to say the things we both know are true. But how come I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore? I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again.
Regulators! Regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon.
Warren G was on the
streets trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side on the LBC, on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All you search know what's up with 213.
So I hooked select on 21 and Lewis, some brothers shooting dice. So I said, let's do this. I jumped out the ride and said, what's up? Some brothers pulled some gas, so I said, I'm stuck.
Since these girls peeping me, I'm gonna glide and swerve. These hookers looking so hard, they straight hit the curve. Want to bigger, better things than some horny tricks. I see my homie and some suckers all in his mix.
I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking myself. I can't believe they taking Warren's wealth. They took my rings, they took my Rolex. I looked at the brother, said, damn, what's next?
They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. Can't none of them see him if they going straight pound for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start to clown. I best pull out my strap and lay them busters down.
They got guns to my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly, let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate.
16 in the clip and one in the hole. Nate Dogg is about to make some bodies turn cold. Now they dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate. Hey.
Okay, you know niggas can't write like this, right? 1, 2. Okay, let's pop the door. Yeah, I'ma show these niggas something. Pen game. Yeah. Yo, we used to rob niggas left and right. A fiend try to get slick, we slap and crush they pipes. Strong on robbery, all done in harmony. Raise my weapon and then bow, hit an artery. Race to the staircase, shoot out the lights, and let off a few shells at the door on the right. They got dust, weed, half-pound of E. Under the couch, a shotgun, 12 keys. Bow, another shot, and the door flew open. Megan Snow on the table, a fiend is still smoking. She rolled out of respect, threw 4 on the chest. Heard some niggas in the back with a rude dialect, screaming cruise direct, you can lose thy neck. The dread said blood clot, bigger fools die wet. That's when I heard them, load them cocking their guns in the back room. Turned on the vacuum, maybe I'll distract them. Got them, gathered all of the babies in the bathroom. Take your little Cheetos, I'll be back soon. I knew the dread that cut off his hair and wore a half moon. 4 gold teeth, caught a body in Cancun. Droppers like Equinox up in the spot. I'm talking about waist, stashing all the TVs in class. But hold on, one nigga came out running, got it jumping. I dip behind the wall, squeeze and start dumping. Number 1 crash dummy, he was bluffing. Almost got his head ripped off, straight for nothing. Of course, heard the chainsaw like I was the main course. They was ordered to eat my food, called by the main boss. A hail of bullets, a rain of terror. Bitches hanging off the wall, can't put them back together. Curtains and Clorox bottles, holes forever. The ball's furniture was damaged to cream leather. Yeah. On the wall. Blocker, let's go. Yes, I can get dramatic. Facts. I put that Boozos addict on the wall. Blow, blow, blow. Right over there, nigga. Somebody should've just have told you, huh? But listen, nigga, I won't hold you. We ain't playing no games. Nah, nigga, you know what it is. You wanna learn, I will mold you. I'll mold you. Niggas in the street will fold you. Better stay in your lane. Right there, nigga, right there. Let's go.
Alright, I saw a story in the South China Morning Post. You ask the question, can you train your mind to be happy? And it says, yes, expert said. Alright, I saw a story in the South. Alright, I saw a story in the South. Alright, I saw a story in the South. Alright, 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 alright. I saw a story in the South China Morning Post. You ask the question, can you train your mind to be happy? And it says, yes, expert says. Would you like to know how? Would you like me to train you with my hypnosis experience into how to be happier? Alright, well, I won't hypnotize you. I'll just tell you how to do it. Number 1, whatever you think about the most is who you are.
What you think about the most is who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. What you think about the most is who you are. Who you are. Who you are.
And you can change what you think about the most. It's easy. Watch. Think about your favorite animal. Could you do it? Yeah, of course you could. You all had a different favorite animal, but when I said think about your favorite animal, you could do it. So that was when your brain was focusing on a cool thing that you liked. Favorite animal probably made you a little bit happy. I mean, just a little bit. But during that time you were thinking about your favorite animal, you weren't thinking about some bad thing that could have potentially put you in a bad mood or affect your energy or make you anxious or anything.
Yo, that's
what you think about the most is who you are.
Yeah. What animal you think about? I go straight to the tiger, me. I do. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. All them Scott emojis in the chat, let's go. All them Scott emojis in the chat, let's go. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. What you think about the most is who you are. Who you are. Free Consciousness says, Scott. I saw it, the producer says, Scott the Immortal. Shecky says, forever. Strong Coffee Please says, Scott, we miss you, bud. It's who you are. It's who you are.
So, I just proved to you that if you just remember as a habit to change your thinking from whatever negative stuff to positive stuff, and it's really that easy. Just think about stuff you like. Everybody likes something. Think about a person you like, an experience you had, a walk on the beach, if that's your thing. Just think about it. And reduce the shelf time that you give to the bad thoughts. Because how much you think about something is what creates the structure in your brain that becomes semi-permanent. You can usually change it, but it becomes a little semi-permanent. So the more you think about positive things, the happier you're going to be.
Hey, that's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. What you think about the most is who you are. Who you are. That's who you are. Mute Barbecue says we are Scott's debris. That's who you are. Do da do da do da 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 da. Aye. You're locked in live to that Meaning stream. I'm Akira The Don, artist, DJ, architect of the Meaning Wave universe. This here Meaning Wave universe, and this here Meaning Wave mixtape called Waverider, which we are launching, putting together, creating, making happen. Too long we've been shackled by the constraints of the copyright creatures. No more, I say. Not for this exercise. We're making a mixtape. We will be sampling whatever we want. We'll be incorporating whatever we want. It will just be great. We'll just do great things and not worry about whether it's going to get things deleted or yeeted. It will be available on CD and cassette and a download for those of you that back this campaign, which you can check out at meaningwave.com/waverider. We have indeed spent the past long period of 7 or 8 weeks or something working on getting this infrastructure within a website. Very difficult. We've got our own Indiegogo, our own Kickstarter within our own website, and that's very great. And it's almost working perfectly. Big shouts out to Mama Dunn, who's been busting her ass on this while simultaneously being in a different country to her husband, simultaneously managing the homeschooling of our son, simultaneously going and looking for houses in Nashville, simultaneously doing strangely, insanely brutal 3-hour workouts. And shouts out to everybody who's backed this campaign. You can go back this campaign now, meaningwave.com/waverider. Get yourself a pre-order of the CD, cassette, a canvas of the beautiful artwork. You can get t-shirts. We've now got t-shirts, long sleeves and jumpers back in stock. Those will ship straight away. And the CDs and signed items will follow when the record is done, which we will do after this campaign. The campaign will run for 28 days. And what else? You can be a supporter and get your name in the credits as a supporter. And you can also be a producer and get your name in the credits. We had our very first producer tonight, and shouts out to you. And I've got to get that name right. Have I been pronouncing the name right or wrong? iSawyer7241, the producer. Let me know if that's correct or not, iSawyer. And yes, what else? Oh yeah, there's a donate. If you don't want stuff, some people don't want stuff, you can just make a donation via that handy button big thing there. You can do that too. We will be streaming throughout the campaign. We will be doing what I believe we earlier on dubbed Waverider workouts, where we'll be trying things, trying ideas, and I'll be taking your suggestions. Ooh, 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 ooh. Barbecue says, be useful, Scott Adams, exactly. Christina Marie is in the house and says, good evening, which is very polite and nice. I'm just stepping up in the club. Good evening. Strong Coffee, please, says, homeschool is the way. Been doing it for my son since 2020. Yeah, see, personally, I went to school and I was like, well, I will not be forcing this upon my son. That was me. Christina Marie says, thank you to whomever gifted me this channel membership. Well, that could have been one of a couple of people. Let's see. We can work this out. It might have been Shecky Pavel. He donated 5 subs earlier today. And it might have been Amanda Dances, who also donated 5 subs today. And it might have been 2076, who donated 10 subs today and 70 on Monday, if my memory serves me correctly. I Sawyer, the producer, says you got it right. We got it right! It's nice when you get it right. Triode says, looks like you ran out of CDs. No, what's happening is there's some bug in the code, and when someone buys a thing, it then says it's out, and Momadun has to do something in the back end, and then it comes back. So if something says it's sold out, just check back shortly, just refresh a bit, and it should work. And we will have this fixed ASAP. So any bugs you notice, let us know, and we will fix them. You would think, I don't know if you would think, I would think, but that's because I just assume everything's going to work. That's one of my things in life, is I just assume things are going to work and it's going to be great. But things don't always initially work, and things are often harder than you would imagine. That is sometimes the case, but the difference is whether you stick with it or not. We could have given this up many times over the past 7-8 weeks or whatever it was and say, oh, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do Indiegogo, or just fuck it all. Just fuck it, I'll go work in Home Depot. No! We keep it moving, baby! Never give up!
Going on and on. Supposing my finger were indefinitely long, both fingers, they're just crossing each other. Now on one side of it, it's a pair of scissors, and it cuts. What is it on the other side? Why, it's opening female legs, saying, please come in. 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 One side of it, it's a pair of scissors. What is it on the other side? Utter softness, utter receptiveness. On the other side, it's but on this side, it's please, 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 please. Yes, 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 yes. Well, and everything's based on that. See? It's this way. Sharpness, teeth, biting, spines, crab shells, all that kind of thing, you know? On the other side, it's the melting softness of life. Please come in. 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 One side of it, it's a pair of scissors. What is it on the other side? So, if you see that, if you get that principle, you can feel yourself not sort of just rattling around in the world as a kind of somebody who's been stuck down there. that you can feel yourself going on in absolutely exact relationship with everything around you. Please come in. 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 One side of it, it's a pair of scissors. What is it on the other side? Please come in. 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 One side of it, it's a pair of scissors. What is it on the other side? For you to justify my wanting.
Take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good. We can do it till we both wake up. I'm hooked on you, and this is what I
Alright, good news. The beautiful Mama Dan says CDs are back. So she has fixed the CDs. Check that out and let me know how you get on. Oh well. TDC123 says Cash App. All the details for that are at meaningwave.com. Go to meaningwave.com and hit support. You will find the Cash App, Venmo, Bitcoin, etc. Walk like an Egyptian. Yeah, good news. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the camera back. My bad. My bad, I got all excited looping up this whistle. Triode says, I has a CD. Congratulations. And thank you to beautiful wife who got that cracking. Next one going out to beautiful wife. A bunch of these have been going out to beautiful wife.
When he started sweet talking to me, come and tell me everything is alright. Kiss and tell me everything's alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man.
Yoga Max says Tarantino's best movie. Yeah, obviously. People try and be like smart or some shit by saying something else. No. This is like... the spot, they get extra flying. Hey, good news, Ramadan report just came in. We're on 2619, 2619, 2619, night 1. Shouts out everyone that has backed this campaign so far in its first few hours. You are great. And we gratitude for you. I can't even speak. We love you. JC Lionheart, thank you for the support. Says right the way. Exactly. I want you back. Ramadan says it's slightly more actually, because the first canvas didn't count. Oh yes it did. I want you back.
Just let me tell you now. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always make you stand out in a crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. But now
Ah, yeah, the Yeet Police are in town. Of course, I hadn't checked in on the Yeet Police for a while, and here they are. Heads up, we've detected audio in your thing. Blah, blah, blah.
you now. Ooh, ooh, baby.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It always happens. How long have we been streaming?
To live without your love, just one long sleepless night. Let me show you.
Anyone know? I don't know.
I know wrong from right.
Oh, wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 37 minutes.
On the ground.
They normally sicken the police on us like just under 2 hours. Maybe they've been here and I haven't been paying attention. Still, the stream is here, it's good. But we are drawing to the natural close, I suspect. Oh! Update from Ramadan, we on 2708. Amazing. Meaningwave.com/Waverider. Back that campaign today. We're raising money to move to the USA. Basically. And kick off the next phase of Meaning Wave. Meaning Wave to the world. We're going to be doing live shows. We're going to be ramping up production value. We're going to be in Nashville. I'm going to have the world's greatest musicians all around me. They're going to be able to come into Don Studios and make songs. Leo Kai 9239, what's up? Appreciate you, says, yo, Akira, been watching since 2019. Thanks to Meaning Wave, JBP, Watts, etc. I was finally grounded in the meaning of existence. My wife and I had a baby girl in 2024. Thanks Akira The Don and Meaning Wave. Yo! Isn't that beautiful? Leo Kai! Appreciate you. Congratulations. This also is going out to my beautiful wife.
Listen, baby.
Listen, baby.
Listen, baby. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Listen, baby. Listen, baby. Ain't no mountain high,
there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Oh, baby, there
ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. To keep me from getting to you, baby. Oh no, darling. No wind, no rain, or winter's cold can stop me, baby. No, no, baby. 'Cause you are my love. In trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me, oh baby. My love is alive, way down in my heart, although we are miles apart. If you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Don't you know that there
Hey, no! Yeah, baby, that's right. Waverider. This was indeed the Waverider launch stream, and what a joyful thing it was. If you just tuned in, we got this new campaign rocking at meaningwave.com/Waverider. How cool is that? meaningwave.com/Waverider. No Kickstarter.zibbity-bob or like other silliness. Where is my website? It's on our own website. Look, there's me. Go meaningwave.com/Waverider and check out our new campaign. We're raising money to move back to the USA and kick off the next phase of Meaning Wave.
Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Last song.
Akira The Don. Take 10 seconds to get it again, beast.
Get it, David, come on.
Take 10 seconds to get it again, beast.
Get it, David, come on.
Take 10 seconds to get it again, beast. Get it, David, come on. Take 10 seconds to get it again, beast. Get it, David, come on. Get it, David, come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Energy. Let it out. Let it out. 7, 8, 9, 10. A machine here. There you go.
What?
Nobody works like David in this house. 13, come on. 14, come on. 15, come on. Cut that muscle down. 16, 17. Come on.
Let's go.
Who's gonna carry the boats in the logs? They all know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats in the logs? They all know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats in the logs? They all know me, son.
Roots. Diamonds in the chat. I just saw a wild Herco.
Get it. 18. They all know me, son. Get
Look, it's a diamond.
19.
Just at that moment that Herco blessed the chat, the Hercules diamond appeared.
You, buddy. Come on, 23, 24. One more day.
Do you know what? This was going to be the last song, but it's not.
Come on. Who's gonna carry
One more song.
in the law? They don't know me, son.
I remembered something.
Who's gonna carry the boats in the law? They don't know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats in the law? They don't know me, son.
And the loves. See, when we were designing this design, we hired an excellent artist to create it, but a lot of we put a lot into, you know, what it was going to be and what was going to be on it and what it was going to look like and all that sort of thing. Where can I find? There, here we go. So here's the thing. That should be filling your screen. So there's lots in this which is sort of symbolic of the past, present, and the future of MEANINGWAVE, and there's little things in it. And one little thing in it, which I believe this was Mamadon's idea. Some of the smarter ones amongst you might be able to spot. We've got a diamond here, little Herky diamond. We've got this heart here, this Mexican heart. All sorts of stuff. She, of course, is listening on her little Walkman to the mixtape. She's from the future. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Make some noise for yourselves. Shouts out everyone who's been locked in live, everyone who's on the replay, everyone who's listening on a podcast feed somewhere. Actually, maybe this one won't be on the podcast feed, because that's another thing. All right, so if you do your show and you like play, this is so crazy, it makes no sense to me. If you do a stream and you play copyrighted music, Apple Podcasts will delete your podcast. Not Apple. Apple Podcasts will delete your podcast. And Spotify will delete your podcast. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Spotify should be the #1 place to post DJ streams playing songs, and then they can very easily go, yes, I know this song. I will give money to the person who made the song. What is wrong with these people? I don't understand. Anyway, I have a plan. And we are going to make it. All right? Us here, we are all going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to have everything we need. We're going to have a wonderful, perfect place to do all the things we want to do, listen to all the things we want to listen to, and do what we want to do, and be what we want to be. Like James Dean in that movie. It was probably a psyop, like most things. Anyway, just for now, this is for all the OGs and all the new Gs.
All the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the water.
Make some noise for yourselves.
Swimming in the water.
La 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 la. Hey. What a lovely stream it's been. What up, Runkle Eden says new G's in the build, let's go. That's right.
All the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the water.
And I just realized that and that figure will be updated. It's higher than that. It's closer. I think last I heard it was 27,000, which means we're very close to our first stretch goal. Already very close to our first stretch goal, our first milestone. That is wonderful.
All the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the all the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the water.
Leo Kai 9239 says my daughter loves ducks. First word. That's amazing. Who was the father? Oh, you beautiful things. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support on this launch stream of the campaign. You can head over to meaningwave.com/Waverider and check it out. We'll be back very soon. Very excited to get this cracking. Happy Easter to the author bros and author girls. What up, New Barbecue? See you soon, you beautiful things. Love to you and your family. Good night. God bless.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. We give thanks to the ancestors for the miracle they bequeathed us. We vow to not squander this hitherto